Hello again, viewers. This is Liva Buhay, your information TV. So today I will be sharing information about a plant that is very controversial. A lot of people like this plant, and I know I had done a video about it before, about propagating it, but there is one thing I want to tell you. This plant has a lot of variety, a lot of colors, so it's really a very good collection to have inside your house, because it's not only giving a beautiful view in your house, especially if you love plants like me. At the same time, it is one of the best air purifying inside air purifier inside your house. You can even have in your bedroom, and it's really very good. And today I will be replanting it. A lot of us, when you go to the store and you see plants and they are very wrapped like this with a plastic, and of course they want to protect it. And this one, I have already some collections of, I think I have like 4 colors of it. And then when my husband learned that I love Anthurium, and I said to him, oh, it's a very good air purifying plant, and he was like, yeah, really, okay. So he was like, now today he called, oh, I bought 2 kinds of anthuriums now. So he bought like a white and how to say it, a white and like pink something. But this one is another kind of anthurium, because as you see, the flowers actually are not so big like the other anthuriums, where you can have a red ones, and we call it flowers, but actually they are not flowers. In Swedish you call it like blood is leaf, and holster they call it. But I will try to find, and I will show you what it is. So I will you call it in English like this. But anyway, what am I going to share today is very important. As what I said, a lot of us, we buy flowers, and when we buy it, they look like this. As what we do, normally we buy some kind of holder where you put this, like for example, you have like this, and then you just take the plastic and you put it there, and there they go, and your work is done. But actually you can do much better than that, and it will help that your plant will feel much better. Your plant will get bigger. So if you have the opportunity, do it. I will show you now exactly how I will do it. That after 1 to 2 months, this plant will really be wider, bigger, and it will reproduce more. This is the kind of plant that is very easy to propagate, very easy to take care. They are not this plant that you really, all the time you have to take care of them. And as what I said, if you have it indoor, it's enough that you water it in 1 day, 1 time in a week, and that is enough. Don't water a lot more than 1 time in a week. And then when you water, see to it that it's not also like, it's very, very wet, because you have to be careful. And so it's just a matter of your watering way or treating the plant. But as far as this plant is concerned, you don't have to take it, you don't have to do a lot of things to them. They are already thankful you transfer them, and they are already very thankful for that. So first I will do is I will take out the plastic. This plant, I actually bought it yesterday, and I bought it for around 149 Swedish kronor. So 100 is like $10. So it's like in US dollar, it is around 15 US dollar. And as you see, it looks like this. So if you have the possibility and opportunity and the chance to transfer the plant in a bigger pot, do it as much as possible, because as what I said, they will reproduce more, they will grow bigger, they will grow more, and that is what we want in a plant. And if you only have it because if you only have it in this kind of pot because you think that you don't have a lot of place, well, you can actually do it. You can have it like this. So now it's a month, the end of November, for example, and you bought it now. So maybe you can have it for like, this season, the whole winter season. But then when the summer comes, please, this is the only time that you change this one. You change the soil, and you can maybe take some of the new plants on the side, and you can actually propagate or reproduce a new plant from this. So I will show you. Plants doesn't really like this, but this kind of plant, it's not so sensitive. Anthuriums are not very sensitive. In Swedish, we call it Rosenkalla. So like anthurium in English, but in Swedish, Rosenkalla. Sounds very different, right? But anyway, what I will do first is I will pull them out, and then you will really see the condition of the plant when you pull them out from their container. So I will put in there. So as you see, it looks like this. If you look at there, it's already a lot of roots. It's already packed inside. And actually, when a plant is being packed inside, they have not the possibility or a lot of, it's like us, if we are packed in a very tiny room and very crowded room, you also feel suffocated. But plants can also feel like that. And then if they are in this condition for a whole year and you never touch them and you never do anything or transfer them or change their soil, then the plant doesn't like that. They don't like it. They also want to, be free. Give me more food, And their food is only all my collection of this plant actually is I don't put artificial fertilizer. No, these plants are very, how do you say it, very simple plants. They don't need anything. They don't need a lot of care, but they gave a lot. And that is a very beautiful flower. And even if flower or whatever you call it, so they are really very, very nice. One thing very important, I have shown it also how to propagate, but this time I will show it again for people who never know it. When you look at a plant like this, if you consider looking very much, I have to go very near. If you look at it, there are very small here that you can actually pull it out, that they kind of like being separated. Like for example this one. So this one, for example, I can just pull it out. Sorry plant, I love you. So I have it very near me. Oh my god, I will just pull it, and I'm really sorry. So now I have it. So as you see, I get one plant. So to propagate them is very, very easy. So if you have a plant that is crowded, they are so much crowded in a pot like this, try to take some of them and plant them again, because in that way you are reproducing more plants. And what I actually do is that I want to reproduce more of this plant. And then I have friends who are also loves to have plants indoors, or crazy of plants. And now look, I got two of them, so that I will plant, because I want to reproduce a lot of them, and then I can have plenty of them in the house. Because think, 149 Swedish kronor for this, that is not cheap. In pesos, that is already like 100 is kind of 600 plus like 300, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's almost 1,000 pesos. Philippine peso. It's almost 1,000 Philippine peso. And it's around like 14 or 15 US dollar. So that is not cheap actually. So what you can do is you can share with your plants with your friends. You can reproduce and then exchange plants with your friends who are also crazy of plants. So what I will do with this now, yes, it's just very easy. We put it for a while, And then I have it already, that is already prepared. So I have already this. I have already this. Let's see. I have already this one, and what I will do, I will just put in there. There is nothing worthy you have to do. And as what I said, I only use this soil that is already mixed, and sometimes I mix myself, because here you just mix them, so you can just one. If you are not contented with the information I give about the kind of soil you use for the anthurium, then you can just Google. Google is very good. He is my best friend, Mr. Google. And you just Google and you will see exactly what the kind of soil that this plant likes. But for me, there was nothing special. It was just like, I have this kind of soil that, and then I put some of the organic, fertilizer, and that is also made of, this kind of, they are taking it somewhere in the nature, that they are rotten leaves and all this stuff. So now the thing I will do is I will put them. So if I will put like that, because I have already soil, of course it will not fit. So what I will do is I will just dig a little bit and push them on the side. The soil here, dig a little bit. I'm really sorry, you can really not see what I'm really doing here. And it's because I am a YouTuber that is doing everything for myself. Lucky those that are YouTubers who has really assistance and everything, but I don't have it. So as you see, this sits very well, and I'm sure that they will love it. So good. I have here more of my dirt or soil, so I will be pouring more of the soil here. And then these plants will feel much better. If only they can talk. He is already telling me, thank you, Evelyn. You really make my day. Because now I know that he can breathe. He can breathe and can extend. It's like, if you are in a small place, you cannot even stretch your arms because you are being, in a very, very small area. And plants are the same. They cannot stretch their roots. And how will plants grow bigger? How will plants feel better? Yeah, if they have more space to stretch the roots, and in that way, they will feel much better. So now I put like that, and this anthurium is, I'm sure, very thankful. And then I think on top I will be putting, this small round thing, because it's also nice to have on the top, because normally sometimes when you water your plants and then you get, you get like make holes in the middle, or but this one will really help. And mind you, this thing, I don't know, because in Swedish we just call them likakulor. Lika is kind of a material, likakulor. I will tell you what is likakulor. I will make when I put this video, I will make a translation of it, because these small balls in Swedish are called likakulor. Likakulor. So we'll see what is it in English. I will put here. Look at this. This is likakulor. So now it's done. So that is how it looks like now. Isn't it very nice? Now I feel much better. And this plant is happy, I'm sure. So I put it on the side, like that. Now what will I do with this? Yeah, this. You will put in a, I have prepared here already. You will plant them immediately. If you have no time to plant them, if you have no time to immediately plant them, oh, I'm sorry, I have to sit. If you have no time to immediately plant this, the small ones, Because if you buy like this, it's not either cheap. It's not cheap to buy plants now, and I understand it takes time. It takes all this material, the plastic they use. I know that it costs them. So I truly understand. What I will do is that this is a very nice one. So I think I will use this. I have an example here of a plant that looks like this before. This plant actually looks like this, a little, very small like this. But look at it now. It grows. So after 3 months, this will also start to be growing and growing and growing. So every time you transfer them, they reproduce, they reproduce. They root more and more and more. And that is how you make your plant feeling good. So what I will do is I will have this plant here, this one. This plant, I will put it here, this one, look. And it's not rocket science. Dig a little bit, and that's what I said, these plants are not sensitive. They are very friendly plant, considerate. They are so kind. As long as you plant them, you water them, they are already happy for that. They don't demand a lot of care or whatever extra care you have to do for them. No. You plant them and they are thankful. So, as simple as that, if you look at this, isn't it so simple? That is very simple. So, from this time, one thing that I want to propagate a lot of them, because there is one thing to consider. If you want to have plants inside and then you are a busy person, then do not have plants that craves or demands a lot of caring. I have only 2 orchids, 2 orchid plant here. I have a lot before, but then this plant, you transfer them, put them, use soil, and they are okay. And they are very good plants because they are very good air purifier. So I have another one here, and then I have here. So I think I will put, I have some soil here that fell down on my, now I really make a lot of mess in my kitchen, but it's okay because I'm the one cleaning too. And so I have it here. My soil actually is not enough, but anyway, I will take it later. They are very nice, beautiful. In Swedish, you say vacker. So I have them now, vacker anthurium, Rosenkalla, the anthurium. So now I have just reproduced 2 anthuriums from this big anthurium. And that is how you reproduce anthuriums. They are just very easy. Some people are showing that you can even just like take out the whole of this and then you can just cut some of this kind of thing. It's very thick roots. How do you call it? Carm or whatever. I forgot. And then you can also reproduce it with that. But me, I usually like to reproduce plants when it has already their leaves because it goes faster. So with this one, as you see, they're already there and they will feel so good. I hope that this video really gives you more tips and ideas about propagating your anthuriums. And I know, and again I will say, a very good plant to have as much as possible. If you love collecting plants, this plant is really good to collect because it's a lot of colors. I will be making a video later of all the collection of my anthuriums, or Rosenkalla in Swedish. I will give you that and I will show you that is a lot. Now I'm very happy because my husband knows I love anthuriums and I love to collect them. So now he is helping me. He goes anywhere and if he see a different kind of anthurium, he buys. So today he bought 2 different colors of it. And there's white, there's pink, there is a maroon, and the very common is the red. So again, thank you for watching. This is Evelyn of Liba Buhay. See you again next time. Bye bye.